Coach, what are your opening thoughts after this session?
You know, I figured with them having 6 and us having 4, we'd lose some ground, and we did lose some ground. You know, we were 10 up, and now we're 7 up, so got to get back and, you know, focus on just winning some Big 12 titles tonight, and everything will take care of itself. So I thought our effort was really good this morning. You know, guys came ready to go. When you get to the, you know, when you get to the top 4 of the Big 12, there's no gimmies, and so we had to fight. And what did we get? 1/3 and a couple of fourths and a fifth. So you know, overall a good morning.
Talk about Casey Swiderski's response. Tough loss last night. Battled back 2 big bonus point wins today.
Yeah, he's growing up. You know, he's growing up, and you know, he wrestled really tough today. And you know, I know he'll be excited when we go to Kansas City. So I'm proud of him.
How big is it for you to see him be able to, you know, learn from that mistake and turn it around? So, I mean, dominantly today.
Yeah, you just have to make adjustments, and sometimes you have to make adjustments emotionally, and you know, I think he's starting to do that now. I don't want to jinx him because we got to get to Kansas City. So, you know, you got to be able to handle adversity in this sport. And you're going to have hard days, and you know, I think the thing Casey's starting to learn is that, you know, even when you lose, there's benefits in losing, and he's taken some of the stuff that he's learned in these losses to heart, and he's fixing them a little bit.
When you look at guys like MJ, you know, what's your message to him? What did you learn from him as he kind of closes out the weekend not quite how he expected?
He's a great competitor. You know, we just have to get better at wrestling. He's a freshman. He's got to get stronger for that weight class and just continue to get better at wrestling. But he's fun to watch. He's got a lot of moves. But you know, we got to get a little bit more fundamentally solid, and that'll come in the off season.
A guy like Kyson, he definitely, you know, ended up better than anticipated. He's punched his ticket to the NCAAs. You know, how did you feel about his tournament, and how have you seen him respond to how he finished it out?
I thought he had a good weekend. You know, not a great weekend, but a pretty good weekend. So we got to build off of this, and you know, we'll see what kind of Kyson we got when we get home for the next 7 or 8 days. That's what scares me all the time with him, because he can fall off the wagon real easy.
And then, what has Will Feldkamp meant to your program? And you know, the one season he's competed, and I know it sucks he closes it out in a tough way, but you know, what's he meant to you guys?
A lot. You know, I think he's got a pretty good shot to get a wild card. I hope he gets a wild card bid because he's got some good credentials this year. So we'll see how it shakes out. I think he's got a shot there, and you know, he's helped us a lot this year. You know, we really didn't have anything at 184, and we went out and found him, and you know, he's been a great teammate. He works really hard. He's obviously got a very unorthodox style, but you know, I think his elbow and just not being able to train much the last month at all has really hurt him a little bit, and it showed today. But you know, if we can get a bid, and I think his elbow kind of felt good for the first time in about 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I think you know, we might get some momentum going into Kansas City. So he's a dangerous guy.
And then your guys are very close. We've talked about it. I've asked you several questions about it, but they've been match side for each other all morning. I mean, I could hear them yelling, like, do it for the team. You know, what does it mean for you as a coach to see your guys show up for each other that way?
Well, these guys all like each other and support each other. They're really a close bunch, and you don't always have that. And you know, even though they all come from different walks of life and different countries, and they've bonded, and you know, they want to win this thing tonight. So we got some work to do.
Do you think that bond has kind of helped propel them to find success in moments maybe they weren't supposed to?
Yeah, it's easier to, you know, when you got everybody pulling for you right there. I'm sure it gives them a little extra push. So you know, that's what we need tonight.
And then I know this is kind of a very broad question, but what are you really looking forward to tonight? What are you hoping to see out of your guys outside of, obviously, you know, winning the Big 12 titles?
Well, you know, we're big underdogs at 33, so we need to compete there really well. You know, we need to go get a Big 12 title. You know, we're split. We're 1-1 at 141 with UNI. 157, we lost a match we shouldn't have lost in the dual meet. So I know Chittum's excited about that. And then 165 and heavyweight are, my gosh, marquee matchups. You got the 1 versus the 2 and the 2 versus the 3 in the nation. So I just want these guys to go out and have fun and throw it out there.